Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to craft intelligence stacking wands. These are pretty good wand for late game. It's going to have T1 Deafening Essence of Wrath. It's going to have the intelligence stacking mod, which is lightning damage to attacks with this weapon per 10 int. And then we are going to have to gamble a 1 in 3 chance of hitting the spell damage per int. This mod is not guaranteed. The rest of the two prefixes are though. And the suffixes we can just repeat. There's like a loop that we can do over and over until we the suffixes that we want. So to do this craft, by the way, this one at the moment when I recorded the video is around 150 exalts. So essence, as you can see, essence, lightning damage, and then it has the hunter int stacking with the spell damage hunter. And the suffixes are 12 attack speed, which we can get higher than 12. We can get up to 19. And then it has double damage and crit chance. There's other ones with 19, 150x. But yeah, this is the price range of these ones at the moment. So you want to start with a level 68 imbued wand, and you want to Hunter exalted it so that it's a Hunter 68 imbued wand. You want imbued wand because it's the highest base attack speed of the game. Base attack speed on a weapon is super important. It also has good base crit because it's an imbued one. And level 68 is good enough so that we can roll pretty much every mod. If you look here, all the mods that we want, these are level 68. And spell damage per int is 68, so the two prefixes hunter are 68, and the third prefix is gonna be an essence, so it doesn't require any item level. And the suffixes, if you look at attack speed, it only needs level 37 to roll, so the lowest level possible is gonna be 68, so that's what we want, so it makes the craft easier. The first step is essence spamming until you hit the prefix, lightning damage to attacks with this weapon per 10 int. This on average takes 284 essences. And at the moment it's worth around 13 exalts. So it's a pretty expensive step. Once you hit the mod that you want, if you don't have any prefix, you're good. If you have another prefix, you could gamble or just craft it with the bad prefix and just sell it for profit. I'm showing you what to do if you have a prefix open. If you have a prefix open, you want at least one suffix open as well. So what we do is we craft a random prefix so that our prefixes are full, because there's lightning damage, essence, lightning damage per int, and the third prefix is going to be anything you craft. And you want to do this step, reinforce keep prefixes, so that, for example, if you can see here, if suffix, 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 if we have 3 suffixes, we cannot keep going with the craft. And you want to craft a prefix, because if you don't craft a prefix and you do reforge keep prefixes, you have a chance of the reroll adding your prefix, so you want a prefix to block. So you do this until you have at least one suffix open. Once you have one suffix open, you can craft cannon roll attack mods. And in this step, you want one prefix, one suffix open. So if you have more than one suffix open, for example, here we only have fire damage as a suffix, and then we craft the other one. We want to craft an aspect on the wand. So here we have 3 suffixes now, and one prefix is open. So at this point, since we have cannon roll attack mods, all of our suffixes are full, fire damage, avian, and cannon roll. If we augment influence at this point, if you look here, this mod is attack, this is attack tag, this is attack, this is attack, this is attack. So the only 2 mods that don't have an attack tag are spell damage per int and penetration. But penetration, the only tier that you can roll is 68. So as you can see, this is 200 weight and this is 400 weight. So that means one out of 3 times you're gonna hit the spell damage per int, and 2 out of 3 times you're gonna hit the Elipan. So you have a 1 in 3 chance of hitting spell damage when you augment influence. Make sure that your suffixes are full and you have cannon roll attack modifiers and you have one prefix open so that you can augment influence the prefix. All of these steps were made so that you always force a prefix, and you have the block of can roll attack mods. So 1 out of 3 chance for the good mod and 2 out of 3 chance for the okay mod. Once you're done with this step, you want to start thinking about the suffixes. You want to have one suffix open. So if you did everything correct up to this point, you will have one suffix with prefix with can roll attack mods from before. You're gonna remove this craft, and craft prefixes cannot be changed instead. And then you can do reroll speed over and over until you hit a good tier of attack speed. If you hit a bad mod, you can always craft prefix cannot be changed and do it again. If all of the 3 mods are full, you can do a reforge, keeping prefixes, so that you lock the 3 prefixes and it rerolls the suffixes until you have one open, so that you can repeat this process over and over. Once you hit, for example, the best tier of attack speed, or like anything that you want to keep, I would recommend keeping anything above 14-15 attack speed. If you have another bad mod with it, you can either keep the bad mod or craft prefix cannot be changed and annul for a 1/3 chance of removing the good mod, 1/3 chance of removing the bad mod, and 1/3 chance to remove the craft. So this is basically a 50-50 between these 2 mods. When if you get unlucky, you waste 2 exalts. But yeah, if you remove the chance to ignite, you're good, you're pretty much done. And if you remove the attack speed, you can just reroll speed again, because if you annulled and you annul the attack speed, you already have a prefix cannot be changed. So you can just go ahead and reroll speed again. You don't have to recraft it because you already have it on. But yeah, once you hit the good mod that you want, which is attack speed, you can work on the second suffix, which is a veiled mod. You can just go in Iceling level 4 and unveil the second mod. The good mods that you want to look for are crit chance with quality, crit multi, double damage or double damage with when focused. There's some other ones that you could be okay with, but I recommend these 4. This as well, I don't know if you should go with this one. I mainly recommend the first 3. But yeah, once you unveil your second suffix, we're almost at the end of the craft, which is finishing the wand. We're gonna divine it, we're gonna craft the last mod, you enchant it, and you 30 quality if you didn't do it already. You want to start divining the prefixes only, so you're gonna look for as close as possible to perfect prefixes. This, for example, is 2 off of the lightning damage, and it's perfect on the other mod. This spell damage mod doesn't require divining, so you're only gonna look for these 2 mods. Once you hit the good 2 prefixes, this is only 2 off, which is good enough. You're gonna craft prefix cannot be changed, so that if you divine, you can start divining the suffixes only, and the prefixes are not gonna get touched because they cannot be changed. So this makes you able to divine 5 mods because you divine 2 already. The third one doesn't really matter because it doesn't change. And then you can divine this other 2 separately after crafting prefixes cannot be changed. Once you divine all of the other mods, you can just go in the bench and craft crit chance with quality over and over. If you unveil crit chance, you can craft double damage or multi or whatever. And this is pretty much done. You can also enchant it with the speed, and you can also 30 quality with a lock 4 bench. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next one, and let me know what you want to see next.